I'm sorry, after Christmas and Chinese New Year, I just don't feel like studying at all. I got an email from my university actually telling me to arrange my timetable, and even that felt intense. So besties, I finally gathered all my brain cells and thought about the ways that I got myself productive again after each holiday, and I'll be sharing the effective tips with you today. Stay tuned for the last study tip because I created a new template for you that will help you track your habits effectively. Number 1. Place sticky notes on distractions. We tend to get back into our bad habits during the holidays. Your phone looks a little bit more tempting and your bed feels 50 times softer. Here's a simple solution for that. Take some sticky notes out. Write your academic goals on each sticky note, starting with I will. I will score 6 A's, I will finally top the class for mathematics, I will be disciplined, I will make my parents proud. Anything that you want. Place these notes on anything that you get distracted by. Alternatively, you can also place them in your pencil box, your mirror, or anywhere you can see them. When you're tempted to go take your phone and you want to use it, the first thing you'll see is that sticky note. I don't know why, but there's just something about removing the sticky note that feels so wrong. It feels like you're disappointing yourself because you're literally putting aside your goals just for some temporary satisfaction. So try it. Place these sticky notes on your distractions to motivate yourself. It's simple, but it works for me. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you're enjoying it so far, besties. Next, use your gifts as motivation. This can be done with any gift, but let's use Chinese New Year as an example. Merry Christmas? Happy Chinese New Year to everyone that's celebrating it. This is what I do after getting rich. I mean getting my ang paos. Slide your ang paos into random pages throughout your workbook or textbook. As you study, you go through the pages and open the ang paos as you get to them. Then, when you're done, you can treat yourself with the money that you just earned. If you have received a physical gift, something like a Nintendo Switch, then allow yourself to play for as long as you have studied. So if you studied for an hour, then you can play for an hour. Next, go back to the place that motivated you. If you always studied at a particular cafe or library before exams, go back there to study for a short while, like an hour, just to get yourself back to the mindset that you had before. You'll be surrounded by other people who are doing the very thing that you're struggling to do now, which is be productive. That will give you some inspiration or pressure, depending on who you are. For me, it's pressure. If you have a habit of napping, working, studying, and procrastinating all at the same space, it's really time to correct that bad habit. Having clearly defined areas for each activity is so important when it comes to consistency and building a routine that you can manage. You'll never truly effectively study in your bed because your brain is wired to relax there. Kind of like how we always suddenly feel like we need to pee every time we're near a toilet. If you have a particular playlist that you always listen to when you're studying, whip it out and play that. Designating a playlist just for studying is also another great way to help yourself get back into the mood of being productive, especially when you don't have the luxury of having different spaces for different activities. When you're not studying, do not listen to this playlist or stay at your workspace. The line between work and play will become really blurry when everywhere looks like a good place to nap. Next, set a maximum time limit. Throw away your mindset of, oh, I could study 10 hours every day last month, so I can study 5 hours today, no problem. Yes, it'll be a problem, bestie. Set a time limit, 1 hour or 3 hours, doesn't matter. Don't force yourself to wake up at 6 a.m. if you know you can't do that right now. Instead, wake up at any time that you want, complete your short study session, then sleep as late as you want. There's nothing more demotivating than having a long, intense, overwhelming study plan during the holidays. Do this for 1 week, and once you're used to studying for this long, extend your session by an hour every week after that. Next, do the study methods that you usually avoid. You know those study methods that you want to do but usually don't because they're time-consuming? Some examples include flashcards, aesthetic notes, going to a cafe for coffee first, prettying up your desktop, a vision board, or redoing notes that you think are ugly. This is the time to do them. Studying doesn't have to always be effective or productive. In fact, it shouldn't be 100% of the time because you'll burn out really easily. I talked about this in my video titled How to Avoid Burnout that you can check out here after watching this video. I did explain a time management tip there that really changed the game for me. Next, study during wait times. After your holidays, there's also a lot of time wasted in that awkward phase before you start school. The long car rides to your hometown, waiting for your relatives to come over, these are all pockets of time that you can spend doing light revision. You don't have to study something new, just revise on what you've done before. Always bring a pencil with you to doodle on your notes or textbook. Choose one of these to circle when you're studying. This just makes sure that you're actually focusing, you're actively studying, and not just daydreaming. Just doing some light revision for 5 to 10 minutes every day when waiting for something is better than nothing, and it's much easier for you to go through school when you didn't completely stop revision during holidays. I always tell you besties to allocate time to recap before every study session, and this is a really quick and easy way to get some revision in. Because it's super annoying when you only have an hour to study later tonight and you spend the whole time revising. So we end up feeling like we haven't accomplished anything. Plus, your family gets to boast how hardworking you are. An advertisement might play in the next few seconds, so if you want to support this channel, please do not skip the ads. Thank you! Last and most importantly, turn your habits into a game. This is a rather popular study tip on TikTok that I wanted to share with you besties. I created an improved version of my habit tracker, and instructions to download it will be explained at the end. It is a fun and simple way to not only track your habits but also see your improvement. Here is the page. I have added dates at the side that you can edit. You can also key in your mood and hours of sleep. Click the example habits here and edit them to your liking. The most exciting part is the calendar view. At the end of the day, when you check off your completed habits, it'll show up in the calendar and you can be proud of your achievements. Now here are the instructions to download this template. If you're watching this video before 6th of February 2023, like this video and comment down below a duck emoji. Message me a screenshot of you subscribing to my YouTube channel and a screenshot of your comment on my Instagram. If you're watching this after the 6th of February, the link to download the template will be in the description box. If you've made it this far, comment down below which holiday does your family take the most seriously. Mine is Chinese New Year. Like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Thank you for 800,000 subscribers. You guys mean the world to me. I truly mean that, and I can't wait for you to see what I have planned. Follow my Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Hey, go back to work.
I think this is the first time ever on my channel that I'm filming outside. We finally upgraded.